Come with me to the U.S. Virgin Islands, Part 3. I got my cover up from Pepper Mayo and my bathing suit and body chains from Shein. As I mentioned before, it's $16 round trip to take the ferry from Red Hook to St. John, and it's only a 10-minute ride. Once you get off the ferry, there's going to be several taxis waiting to shuttle people around to all the beaches that they desire with a set price. They're only going to accept cash. It was $11 to take us to Cinnamon Bay, which is where we're going to spend our day. There's no entry fee for this beach. However, it is $10 for chairs, and every drink was about $16. We had reservations for lunch later on, so we didn't eat any food. It was $22 for the both of us to make it to Cinnamon Bay, and I really just want to give my kudos to all the hard workers and locals that live on these islands, because I'm sure it takes a lot of patience to deal with entitled tourists all day long. At the beach, there is a shower and bathroom available. I saw some deer, pelicans, and even a donkey. The water felt amazing. The weather was perfect. It wasn't that weather where you're just sweaty and uncomfortable all day. I was filmed on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so this is no filter. And this is how vibrant the water really was. Now, there's an area here on Cinnamon Bay that definitely steals the show, where we shot a lot of content. Cinnamon Bay was one of over 100 sugar plantations built on St. John after being colonized by Denmark in 1718. And red paint was added to these shutters after they became a part of the Virgin Islands National Park in 1956. I got me some rum punch, enjoyed the weather, people watched, cleaned ourselves off from all the sand we got in all the crevices, and that's when we headed to our 2 p.m. reservation to a restaurant known as Karma that's at Cruise Bay. We saw a lot of content of people raving about their sushi, so I could not wait to try it. But unfortunately, because it was Valentine's Day weekend, they had a preset menu that you had to choose from, and it was $110 per person, and it was only like 5 items on the menu. That being said, it was our time to go ahead and support local, which we had no issue doing. We were to get some saltfish, seasoned rice, and plantain. And that's one thing about traveling. You just always need to be able to go with the flow, because things aren't always going to go as planned. And it always ends up working out. So stay tuned for part 4.